Off a day, everyone. I'm Nestor Leconta with the Pacific Daily News. Here are the top stories from the PDN newsroom. Police arrested 21-year-old Bintenson Simina, the driver of the red Honda CR-V that was allegedly stolen and crashed into the Guam AutoSpot showroom in Hagatna shortly before 5 p.m. Saturday, injuring 6 people. Simina, an employee of Triple J who was off duty at the time of the incident, was arrested for driving while impaired and theft of a motor vehicle. The condition of one of the 6 individuals who sustained major injuries and was sent to Naval Hospital Guam remained unknown as of Sunday. The Guam Fire Department described the 6 injuries as minor to serious. 5 of the injured were taken to Guam Memorial Hospital. The incident snarled traffic for hours when police had to close off the southbound lane of Marine Corps Drive and use the center lane instead as investigation was going on. Photos and videos showed Guam AutoSpot showroom in East Hagatna with broken glass when a red SUV crashed into it and some of the injured lying on the floor of the showroom. Simina was arrested for driving while impaired and theft of a motor vehicle. In other news, Governor Lou Leon Guerrero further reduced to $129 million the Federal American Rescue Plan funding she's allocating for a new Guam Memorial Hospital that started with $300 million in 2021 and so far used over $29.47 million in ARP funds to cover the cost of waiving credit card convenience fees that taxpayers would otherwise pay every time they make credit card payments to the government. The total unspent ARP funds under the governor's purview hit $215 million as of July 31st. Based on government data, the allocation for a new GMH represents 60% of the remaining funds that are supposed to help GovGuam recover from the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic, even as ADLUP and the legislature have not reached consensus on where that new hospital should be built. Since 2021, Guam received more than $618.5 million in ARP funds under the governor's control. Some 22 acres of returned federal land along the Tiyan cliff line will soon be transformed into an upscale gated community with an ocean view. Developers plan to build townhouses, condominiums, single-family homes, and a commercial center with some 20 spots for retailers. Land that used to be military officers' housing has already been cleared for the Palisades subdivision, according to Jennifer Calvo, CEO of EC Development, which is building the subdivision. The plan is to start marketing the properties in the next few months. Calvo said the first one that will be marketed will be the 62 quarter-acre single-family home lots. The lots closest to the cliff line are anticipated to sell for between $900,000 and $1 million, she said. The Palisades subdivision is by far the biggest of several development and refurbishment projects which have now popped up on the edge of the A.B. Wonpat International Airport. Once completed, the multi-million-dollar housing area and commercial center will significantly transform the area. In other news, the August 3rd primary election had one of the lowest voter turnouts in Guam history, but the low numbers weren't uniform across villages. Island-wide, just 31% of registered voters cast ballots. That's significantly lower than the 40% who voted in the last primary election in 2022. A PDN analysis of precinct-level voting data showed that while turnout was strong in some of the smaller villages, voters were noticeably absent in the larger communities. Several factors could have affected turnout. Both the Democrats and Republicans had fewer than 15 candidates for the legislature, so all contenders advanced to the November general election ballot. In 2022, the governor and attorney general were up for election, and the incumbent congressional delegate was not running for re-election. This year was a mayoral election, which could account for higher turnout in some villages. For more of these stories, go to GuamPDN.com and follow us on social media.